So, okay, we have only 7 questions.
Okay.
The goal is to talk about your relationship with CrossFit.
Okay.
And what is your vision for CrossFit, sport of CrossFit in the future? So the first question is, can you tell us about your first encounter with the CrossFit methodology?
So my first encounter with the CrossFit methodology was back in 2005, 4 or 5, when I was in the military and looking for a better way to train and prepare for combat. And I actually came across the CrossFit website because a climber that I worked with, a famous climber, told me about CrossFit. And then I started researching and studying the methodology. And it was a long time from when I learned about it to when I actually started. Like 6 months to 8 months, I was just researching and consuming all the content before I actually decided to start trying myself. But once I tried, I fell in love with it.
Okay, it was on the website?
Yeah.
Yeah, CrossFit.com.
Yep, so found it from CrossFit.com back in 2000, late 4, early 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I was not born in 20. No, yeah. I was. Thank you for that. And we talk about the past.
Yeah.
And right now, where do you see the CrossFit game and CrossFit sport in general in 20 years?
In 20 years, man.
Yeah.
The CrossFit sport or the CrossFit Games in 20 years, I don't know where it's going to be, but it's going to be much bigger, much more global, and much more popular. It's going to be, think about in the short 17 years where we are now from where it started in this garage gym or this shop to where it's happening at a, multi-$100 million facility in Texas this year. Brand new stadium with international athletes from all over the world. So where we've come in 17 years blew me away because we never thought it would get this big. Where it'll be in 20 years, I mean, the sky's the limit. But it's also very exciting and something that makes me smile and makes me excited about the future.
Yeah. And do you think that it's possible to have a CrossFit game in your ranch one more time?
Maybe not with the number of fans that are required, like we did in 2020 where we came here for a couple events, something like that, or 2020 where we came here with few athletes. In 2016 we came here for a couple events, but the infrastructure here now isn't big enough to host a full games.
Sure. And now about you personally, how do you collaborate with Adrian Bosman in the programming for the Open, semi-final, and the CrossFit game? What is the relationship?
We just stay in contact. He gives me the workouts for the Open this year. We kind of went back and forth. He'd submit them, I'd look at them, maybe make some tweaks, make some suggestions, and then so going back and forth. With the games this year, it'll be similar, but already at this stage, and we did the same thing for the semifinals and the quarterfinals. With the games, I'll be leaning in a lot more because I just really enjoy it. So kind of already working on stuff for that. But it's a great relationship, great back and forth. And we've worked together for years.
How long do you work with him?
We've worked together since like 2007.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, very long time.
7 or 8.
He is like a friend for you.
Yeah, brother, like a brother. Yep.
What is your favorite part of your responsibilities in CrossFit today?
Well, I think my favorite part of my responsibilities is just the impact I'm able to have on the world. Like what we're doing specifically with the education and the training where you're teaching people how to be coaches is literally changing people's lives. And these coaches are taking what they learn in the course and then going off and opening up affiliates or going off and becoming trainers. And they're making a significant change, a profound impact on society and the world. And just knowing that I'm involved in that or I'm part of that, that's really exciting and rewarding, and knowing how much of a difference all of us doing CrossFit are making. You as a trainer are making a huge difference on your local community, and that means a lot to me. And so just how we're able to make such an impact on the world.
Yeah, we can see that because all of the photos on the wall.
Seminars, yeah, that means a lot to us, to me personally.
So finally, you've always been in education since the beginning.
Since the beginning. I was doing the education part before I was doing the actual game stuff. So the education part is my foundation and where my passion it really is. I enjoy the games, of course, but the education is where my passion lies.
Back to the roots.
Yep.
Okay. And you change your approach following your return to CrossFit?
I've changed my approach throughout my whole career in CrossFit, meaning just like we all grow, we all change, we all evolve. Basically, I got involved with CrossFit almost 20 years ago. So to say I wasn't going to change or evolve through all of that, that would be wrong and a wrong perspective. We have to grow and we have to evolve and we have to change. Since coming back to CrossFit, yeah, I think I've changed a little. I had a time to kind of reflect, and I was away for several months, so I was able to kind of think about things and think about how I did things and think about how I could do things differently. But I think all in all, I'm maybe a more just like level version of myself that's back, and I'm enjoying that.
Cool. And back to the sport aspect, what are the keys areas of improvement for the future CrossFit athletes?
The key area of improvement for future CrossFit athletes, well, strength is always, the strength numbers are always coming up, but equally with that, their engine, and almost more importantly than both of those, because there's a lot of strong people, there's a lot of fit people, but I think the mindset and separating yourself, being able to tolerate more pain, or being able to train at the level you need to train to be successful at this, those are going to be the key elements that separate. But even before that, and foundational, focusing on technique and focusing on doing everything and moving well, that's like the foundation for success.
Yeah.
All the best athletes these days move incredibly well. When you look at 15 years ago, you had guys who didn't move as well, but they were just so strong or had such good engines that they could fight through. But nowadays, foundationally, technique matters. And then as you climb up the ladder, mindset is one of the things that's going to separate you from everyone else.
Yeah, we have a good example with Laura that who did the World Championship of weightlifting and European Championship, sorry, and she finished 7th in the ranking. Yeah. So imagine the level of technique of this kind of athletes. Yeah. Tia Claire did weightlifting before and she moved to CrossFit after, but the Laura that we don't have a technical base in weightlifting firstly, be able to be the best in Europe, for example. So
be one of the best,
and it's incredible. It's incredible. Okay, thank you. Last question for me, and we will to talk about the CrossFit community events. French Open will be this kind of event in 2024. What is the purpose from CrossFit to organize this kind of event?
A lot of community events already in the community, and a lot of great stuff that people are doing, like Daniel and like you guys, and CrossFit being arm in arm, aligned publicly and to the world is a powerful thing for us, and so that's one of the reasons we want to do it. It's a powerful thing for all the players. Like it's good for you guys, it's good for us, showing support. We don't have to always run every event, but we can work with great events as a partner.
Thanks.
Thank you guys. We're excited.
Thank Daniel.
Je serai là à French Showdown.
Yeah.